This is me, it's Queen Onset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So I got a very amusing letter the other day in my email. The young lady said to me, why is it that Aquarius love people but hate people at the same damn time? Now, you remember in another video I did earlier, I talked about Aquarius and contradictions. And we got a lot of contradictions going on. We're futuristic sometimes and sometimes old-fashioned. We love being around people, but sometimes we can't stand being around people. We have a lot of different contradictions going on with us. And this is one of them. A lot of Aquarius, especially the Aquarius who are light, that are positive, that are open. A lot of us do jobs and have divine purposes that have to do with helping other people. It's very common. It is very common for Aquarius to work in social service, education, the arts, nonprofits. I bet you if you took a survey of Aquarius, most of us work in some type of profession where we're helping other people. Private like I do, consulting, therapy, all that kind of stuff. Anything that's helping other people, you have a tendency to find Aquarius. So it is something that we care about. We genuinely, usually, those of us that are light, care about other people. We want them to do well. We want people to be free like we are. We want people to be happy. In most cases, we want people to feel good. We want them to be okay. A lot of us are very soft-hearted underneath all of that rock and exterior. A lot of us have a lot of rock and a lot of gravel or a lot of layers outside of us. But when you get in, a lot of us are very soft-hearted. A lot of Aquarius I know will take their shirt and put it off their back and hand it to you. A lot of us are like that. And some of us, you never would even know we're like that because we don't advertise it. We don't broadcast it, If we give or do something for somebody, we do it on the low, One of my subscribers always gives me donations on the low, never wants any fanfare, doesn't want to be shouted out, but always gives me beautiful things. And you see him, I'll have him on all the time, but doesn't really want any like accolades or anything like that, so you don't even know all the times. Aquarius are often anonymous givers. That's one of the things we like to do because it's not about being seen giving, it's about helping, so you get that from a lot of Aquarius. So after we've spent the whole day kissing babies and shaking hands and, trying to get money for charity and save the whales, after we've done that, we are exhausted, and we want to rest. Now, she said that she feels like we love people in the way that I stated, but we don't really like them. Well, that's because we're talking about two different concepts. We're talking about micro versus macro. Aquarius is the macro kind of person, meaning we care about people from a macro level. We care about them as a group, as a whole, as a conglomerate kind of thing, It's not as easy for us in one-on-one situations, and that's the kind of situation that she was talking about, you see. She was talking about like not really feeling like being around people all the time, for instance, family, things along those lines, and sometimes it's because the families are draining or the friends are draining, and other times it's because you're exhausted and you just need to rest, like I said earlier. And also remember, Aquarius are easily irritated. I talked about this in a video too. We don't like being around people who irk us. I know that for a fact. I can't stand that. I cannot stand people that irk me in my airspace. I don't want them online. I don't want them in my physical. I don't want them around me, period. So I think that that's where it comes in. We love people on this macro. We want people to be good. And even when it is one-on-one micro relationships, we want people to be happy. We want people to be in a good space. But at the same time, we cannot stand certain types of people. And we really don't want those types of people around us. So just as open as we are, as giving as we are, as caring as we also will be like, shh, I don't fuck with you in a heartbeat. That's us, you know. On one hand, we're really, really loving, and on the other hand, we're just cold in that kind of way. Like, you know, please get out of my face. So I think that that's what you see coming in that situation. And that is a total contradiction. Like I said, we have a lot of contradictions, and that's one of them. How can this being who's so loving and so caring and so concerned and gives all their time, money, energy, and focus to helping other people in one breath, and then in the next breath is like, get out of my face before I smack you, you know? And that is, and a lot of us, that duality is present. And even when that particular duality is not present, there are other dualities present, other contradictions. So yes, it is very, very common for Aquarius to love people, but can't stand them at the same time. So it really boils down to, like I said before, Aquarius is a very caring sign. And someone asked me what did I think about this as I was talking about this particular topic with another person. And I think that it really, for me personally, and this might be true of other Aquarius too, it boils down to how do you rub me? If you rub me right, we're going to be good as gold. If you rub me wrong, I'm not going to want you in my face. And that's the bottom line. You know, I'm not going to harm you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to abuse you. I'm just not going to want you in my face. I'm not going to want you around me, period. Get out of my face, you know? And if it's somebody who is not irking to me, I'm going to be a lot more open, a lot more loving. I'm going to want to be talking to them. I'm going to be a lot more giving of myself and a lot more open with myself with that person. So yes, that is something that is very common with Aquarius. We don't all have that, but it is very common. So you guys, if you are Aquarius, tell me in the comment section, do you ever go through that? Is that particular duality part of your makeup? And if not, do you know any Aquarius who that's part of their makeup? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone who you think will like it too. Likewise, if you would like to give me a love donation, I will leave my PayPal. If you would like to give me a gift, I will leave my my Amazon wish list. If you would like to talk to me on social media, I'll leave Facebook and Instagram. And if you would like to book an oracle or a tarot reading, please email me for an appointment. If you have a good question for asking Aquarius, a general question, drop it underneath this video, or email it to me, or drop it in one of my boxes on social media. Thank you all for being here, and come back tomorrow because I got a lot more to say. See you later.